Out of the subway into the Polo Grounds for fans by the thousands for the sudden death game in the playoff between the faltering Dodgers and the sprint-running Giants. Well, Branca, who lost the opener, comes on the scene with one giant on a cloth and two on base.
Branca throws. There's a long tag. It's going to be, I believe, the Giants won the pennant. The Giants won the pennant. The Giants won the pennant. The Giants won the pennant.
We're here with Joshua Prager, senior special writer for the Wall Street Journal and author of The Echoing Green, the untold story of Bobby Thomson, Ralph Branca, and the shot heard round the world, a book that Publishers Weekly hails as a brilliant narrative. So let's get into it. What got you onto this story?
I called a man named Barry Halper, and I said, "Hey, Barry, I'm thinking of writing something about a Subway series. Do you have any stories to tell?" And he went off on this long soliloquy. And finally, he mentioned the rumor that the Giants had been stealing signs in 1951. And I said to myself, why don't I look into that just a little bit? And so what I did was I got a list of anyone who'd been on that team. And I called them one by one, those who were still alive. And little by little, it became clear to me that this did in fact happen.
How long did it take you to write the entire book?
Perhaps what took me longest was not just telling the story of the lives of Thomson and Branca, but also charting the reverberations of the moment itself, of the home run, in the lives not just of these two men, but in New York and in the country at large.
Now, going up to the shot heard around the world, do you think that he actually got the signal and used the signal?
The signal was definitely available to him. Everyone wants to know, did he get the sign on that pitch? Did he know what was coming? In the article that I wrote for the Wall Street Journal, he said, I don't like to think of something taking away from it. I'd have to say more no than yes. And then finally, when pressed, he ultimately said, no, I didn't have the sign. The only way that it's plausible that he didn't take the sign at this moment is that he was distracted. And for years, he's told a story about how on the play right before he hit his home run, there was an injury to Don Mueller at third, and that distracted him. And he says, I wasn't aware of anyone else in the ballpark but the pitcher. I wanted to talk to Thomson and Branca about what it was like to hold on to this secret for so long, because Branca found out that the Giants were stealing signs in 1954. And when the story itself came out, they went on TV and radio and were very open about it. Thomson said, I feel like I got out of jail. And Branca called me to say, you loosened my lips. He was very glad that this had come out. For years, he had kept this inside. And those few times when he couldn't take it anymore, when someone was riding him and he said they were stealing signs, it just backfired. People felt like he was crying over spilled milk, and he became a very bitter person. It affected their relationship because for years there was this unspoken divide between them. And they have told me that their relationship is much better as a result.
A wonderfully evocative picture of the great American pastime. The Echoing Green is baseball history, American history, and biography. It's irresistible reading from any base.